Why Switzerland has over 374,000 bunkers is not because the country expects war tomorrow, but because it has spent centuries preparing for the day peace fails. Switzerland may look calm on the surface, known for mountains, neutrality, and stability, but underneath that calm lies the most extensive civilian defense system on Earth. Hidden inside mountains, apartment buildings, schools, parking garages, and ordinary homes are hundreds of thousands of reinforced shelters built with one goal in mind: survival. Switzerland sits at the center of Europe, surrounded by some of the continent's most powerful nations. Throughout history, wars have repeatedly erupted around its borders. Instead of relying on alliances, Switzerland chose a different strategy: permanent preparedness. During World War II, the country was completely surrounded by Axis powers. Although it was never invaded, Swiss leaders understood that neutrality alone would not protect them. They developed plans to retreat into the Alps, turn mountains into fortresses, and defend the nation from underground if necessary. This mindset never disappeared. The Cold War transformed preparation into policy. As nuclear weapons changed the nature of warfare, Switzerland made a radical decision: every citizen should have access to a bunker. Laws were passed requiring shelters to be built into residential buildings, offices, and public infrastructure. The goal was simple: if nuclear war happened, the population would not flee, it would go underground. Unlike most countries, Switzerland didn't build a few large shelters. It built one for almost everyone. These bunkers are not symbolic. They are functional, stocked, maintained, and regularly inspected. Many can protect people from explosions, radiation, chemical attacks, and long-term isolation. Even today, new buildings are required to include shelter space or pay into a system that guarantees protection elsewhere. This is why Switzerland has more bunkers than any other nation in history. Not because it is afraid, but because it believes survival is a responsibility, not a reaction. Switzerland does not gamble on peace. It plans for the moment when peace ends, quietly, underground, and long before anyone else realizes what is coming. This system did not stop with military bunkers. Switzerland turned civil defense into a national rule. By law, every resident must have access to a protected shelter space. If a building cannot include a bunker, the owner must pay into a government fund that guarantees a spot nearby. As a result, Switzerland is the only country in the world where there are more bunker spaces than people. In theory, every man, woman, and child can reach a hardened shelter within minutes. What makes this even more unusual is how hidden these bunkers are. Many look nothing like military structures. Some are disguised as barns, houses, or mountain huts. Others are built behind fake rock walls, inside tunnels, or beneath schools and hospitals. Entire mountains are hollowed out, containing command centers, hospitals, ammunition depots, and living quarters designed to operate for months without outside contact. To an outsider, they are invisible. To Switzerland, they are normal. Even after the Cold War ended, Switzerland did not abandon this mindset. While other nations dismantled shelters or let them decay, Switzerland maintained them. Regular inspections continued. Supplies were updated. Emergency drills remained part of public life. The logic was simple: threats change, but uncertainty never disappears. Nuclear war was no longer the only concern. Chemical attacks, biological threats, terrorism, and large-scale disasters all justified the same underground protection. Today, many older bunkers have been repurposed. Some are used as data centers, storage facilities, museums, or even hotels. But their original function has never been forgotten. With rising global tensions, pandemics, cyber warfare, and renewed nuclear fears, Switzerland's bunker network suddenly feels less extreme and more prophetic. In the end, Switzerland's bunkers are not a symbol of fear. They are a symbol of control. A quiet belief that survival should not depend on hope, alliances, or last-minute decisions. While the rest of the world debates what might happen next, Switzerland has already built a place to wait it out, deep underground, behind steel doors, inside the mountains that have protected it for centuries.